Hi, this is Joyce, and I am here with a quick project share. This is a project for the Saturday morning challenge of friends with Shantae, and Anna Marie Davis will be joining us again this week. This is challenge number 3. And the challenge, since we've been on a card kick, the challenge this week was to use a sketch. You could get your sketch from anywhere, it didn't matter, so we could use any sketch we wanted. This is the sketch that I used, and this sketch, I used to do a lot of challenges when I was really keeping up with my blog. And there was this, and the blog is still there. It's called 4 Crafty Chicks, and this challenge was for their 33rd challenge. So this is several years old. I just went back to my files because I used to, like I said, I did a lot of challenges, and I used to plan my project, my cards and stuff for what challenges there were that week. And so I would go each day. I'd go in the morning to the blogs that I followed and that I participated on, and I'd write down whatever the challenge was for the week, and I'd do that every day of the week. And then on Saturdays and Sundays I would make my cards, and I'd enter, sometimes 10, 20 challenges a week. And I would, a lot of times, I knew when my birthdays were and when I needed what I needed cards for, and then I knew what the challenges were going to be, so I could combine just however many challenges I wanted into one project. So if it was a sketch, I'd use something like this. If it had one where bling was part of it, or you had to use a sentiment on the front, or an image, or whatever, and I would plan my cards for my challenges every week. And I did this for several years, and I was on a couple of different design teams, and so I still have a lot of the sketches that the different challenge blogs used. So anyway, I am using this one for my card, and like I said, it is from 4 Crafty Chicks, and they are still there, and I will put a link in the box below to 4 Crafty Chicks because they are still doing challenges. This is the paper that I bought. This is K & Company. Love this paper. It is cream and black. I bought the 8x8 and the 12x12. And I think I was going to do an album or something with this. So since I've pulled it out, I'm going to do another project really soon using it. I used cream cardstock to stamp my sentiment and my image on. So that is my papers. And that's one of the pieces that I used. And then let me see if I can come to it quickly, which I probably can't. I think one piece I used all of it. Okay. So then I use the front, that piece, and then I use part of the back piece. So those are the papers. I use one of these blings. I love this stuff, K & Company also, but I have had it for about 4 or 5 years. I bought this one, and I use it sparingly, and I actually bought 2 packages of this, so I still have 1 full package and this. But it's getting to where I'm almost finished with that, so I use that. I'm looking for the packaging for my stamp. Okay, I can't find it. Here it is. I use this stamp. That's one of the stamps I use, and that's what it looks like on there. So I use that. I use this Spellbinders die. And I don't remember what label number that is, but I used that one. And then I used this one also. I used black soot to ink my edges. And I used this stamp from Michael's Dollar Bin. It says Celebrate the Good Things. You know, we didn't have to have a specific sentiment or anything like that. The card could be whatever you wanted, which is very good. So, okay, sorry, it's trying to straighten up as I go. So this is my card. This paper, I didn't show you this paper, but this paper is from Hobby Lobby, and it has that, what is that, alligator or snake skin feel to it. So I just used a piece of that. That is a piece that I have cut off several times to use, and I inked, when I still had the dye around the paper, I inked in the inside just to give it some texture, I guess you could say. This bling was from my stash. It was some that I have been cutting off pretty regular. I didn't show you that. So that, and I'm thinking that is from Hobby Lobby. So I cut 2 pieces and used it there. As you can see, my sketch has the first layer, and then it has the second layer, and on each design paper I used this charcoal gray as a matting behind it. I really wanted to be able to see all the layers and the textures. So it has my first layer, this one, and then it has the little strip there, the same as the sketch does. And then this piece is here, and then this piece is here. And instead of using circles, I used the dies that I showed you earlier. I really like this card, and it just looked empty here because I should have brought it down, but you know, whatever. So that's why I decided to use that piece of bling. I love my bling. And then on the inside, I just matted one side of the card, and I'm going to also take and do a place for a sentiment here. And that is it. I love it. I love all the textures and the layers. If I know you can't really see that, but it's got layers, and I used dimensional tape under here. And I used the pieces under here. They aren't too big, but they just raise it up some to give it more texture. So that is my card for our challenge this week. In the future, I mean, we're going to be doing some different type of challenges. We aren't going to always be doing cards. So look forward for next month. When we'll be coming up with something new, and you will be surprised because we haven't quite decided yet. But that is my card. Hi Shantae, hi Anna. So glad you guys decided to play along again. Loving it, having so much fun with this. So that is my card for this week. Bye everybody. Have a good weekend.